If you've ever been to a match or you've ever been part of something in the shooting sports where you had a prize table, chances are it was because of the generosity of companies like the ones I'm about to show you. For those that don't know, I run the 600-yard program at my local club. That's the furthest that we can shoot there. And we've been running that program longer than I've been a member, so at least more than 10 years. And I've been in charge of it for about the last 5 years. And we shoot roughly 63 times a year. So that's every Tuesday night and every third Saturday. It's a lot of trigger time. We get a lot of participants. I have roughly 300 some odd members in that group, and about 75 of them are active to where we get 25 to 45 people every weekday and on the Saturdays there. And part of the fun is we do a winter league the first 3 months of the year, and then we do a summer league until the end of July, and then we do a really cool picnic for those people in August. And every year I write out 60 some odd letters and send them out to various companies asking them to help support our club and its group. And it has nothing to do with me as F-Class John. I send these out simply as the activity chair for the club. And these are donations that come in as a result. And it's really cool to see how many companies are willing to support and give back to the shooting sports. And I can only imagine it's a very difficult decision. It's a lot of product that I'm sure is asked for. There are countless matches across the country. And I know people are probably saying, oh, you send out, more than 50 or 60 letters and you only have maybe 10 or 12 sponsors that send stuff in. To me, that is amazing, right? Because, if you figure these companies have to make decisions across 50 states, even beyond that, depending on where people are shooting, Canada, other countries, stuff like that. And, they can't give to everybody. So I always assume that they are kind of sprinkling it out to different groups. Some groups get from one company, some groups get from other companies. But I 100% cannot complain, and you never will hear me complain about the donations that we get to our club. So I just wanted to do something a little bit different this year. I usually write thank you letters, but I think thank you letters are often, I don't know, they're a little simple, and while they're certainly appreciated by companies, since I have the ability to do something a little bit more for these companies since they've helped out my club, I thought it would be very cool to show what they've sent, what the products are, who the companies are, and just kind of give a little bit back since they were willing to share with us. So here comes some pretty cool products from companies that were willing to help support my club and my discipline. So thanks for... How about this for donations? For your choice of tuner or tuner brakes from Cortina Precision, where, as you know, they manufacture small groups. He has really expanded. If you haven't checked out his website, he's got tuners brakes, adapters. He also has a number of press tools now, so stuff for the 750 like a bullet flow system, brush caps, a lot of really cool stuff, but really nice of Eric to donate these. Something to know, whenever we get these donations, certificates are always individually numbered. So like in the case of these, they're numbered on the back. Other stuff is numbered on the front. So you may see, like in this case, I'm not going to flip them over because I don't want to expose the certificate number. But just know that it's really great when they do this. They really try to manage it well. And you can see here we've got 4 of these beauties. So that's quite the donation. And Eric's been a big supporter of our group for a number of years now, always donating brakes and tuners and stuff like that. So thank you, Cortina Precision. We appreciate the donation. These shiny little beauties here are loading blocks from EP Integrations. He was kind enough to donate a couple of his loading blocks to us. This is the kind of the standard one that'll do, I can't remember exactly, but I want to say like 221 Fireball all the way up to 375 or something. Anyway, it covers quite a few cartridges. If you remember, it has the sliding section. I've done a review on these before. It does a sliding section in the middle that helps lock down the brass no matter what size it is. And then he threw in one of his new 50 cal blocks, which will do a lot of your ELR cartridges. So we have probably 3 or 4 guys in my group that'll be at the picnic that shoot ELR. So I think that's going to be a popular item as well. So thanks, Todd. Appreciate the donation. This set of donations is from K&M, and K&M has been a huge supporter of our group for a number of years, and he always sends us really cool stuff for the picnic. And I'm going to tell you, he sent more than ever this year, and again, we can't thank them enough for their support of our gun club. Let me show you everything that he sent and kind of what's cool about what he does. So when he sends, then I'm going to show you, there's like 5 different items here, but this particular kit, what he does is he actually sends these little cards that help explain, and it's really smart from his perspective from a marketing standpoint so that people know what was given away and it's something they may want to go buy on their own. So he explains, you know, how the arbor press works and, you know, the reloading blocks. And then he's got a little QR code. So if people at the picnic want to scan it, they can go order one themselves. General prep kit. So let's see what's in this box because I honestly don't remember. Okay, so this is the case holder kit. Now, not everybody may know what the case holder kit does, but thanks to the handy dandy flyer here, you can see that it is designed for holding a piece of brass. So you would insert a piece of brass, you can clamp it down with the collet there. There's a couple different sizes, and then that's going to let you work with things like the primer pocket uniformer or any other tool that you have. But because it is a larger grip item, it's not putting all that strain on your hand from holding a tiny piece of brass. Even stuff like the 6x PRC that I use can be a bit cumbersome in the hand. So this is actually a pretty functional tool. It gives you a nice grip, lets you get square on the item. So that's the first kit. Okay. Then what do we have in this one here? So this is the case expanding kit. So let's open up that one. Oh wait, I don't have one for that one. Oh, that's this one, yeah. So the bullet tension kit. So this one's going to have your mandrels. It's going to show you how to set it up on here. But essentially you've got your gauge pins or expander pins here. You've got your holders, which then thread into this die. And it's nice because it's got these holes in the side and you can see through it. So that's a pretty cool little kit. What's this one? This is gonna be the general prep kit. Yeah. So this is the general prep kit. This one's gonna have a bunch of different tools in it. So it's got the case mouth chamfer kit, the primer pocket uniformer, and then the flash hole tools. And you can see everything is in here along with a holder for some of the items. So that's another neat little kit. Oop, can't forget that. Okay. Then, let's see here. Then we have, this is reloading block. So this one here is 25 spaces and it is for 300 Win Mag / PRC. So if we grab a piece of brass here, you can see that it fits very nicely. It's very well machined, of course, and a beautiful blue. So, I mean, you know, it's a loading block. I'm not going to make it more than it is, but it is really pretty and it is really functional. So there's that. Thank you for that. And then the last thing that he did is a full arbor press with a, let's see what's in here. So that's going to be the tools. So we have the standard arbor press, which can always be updated with the force pack that goes in here. But the standard, and it's got the handle in here, but the standard K&M press is very good. It's relatively light, a little over 2 pounds, and very functional. I like the way it clamps down on this rail. It's a grooved rail, so you don't have slippage over a rod like some of the others do. And again, there's a little descriptor here. It shows you the standard force pack, low force pack. He also makes a full kit for traveling to matches and stuff. And anyway, so big shout out to K&M. They're, again, very, very generous. And one of the other cool things that they do, and I'll show you, is on any of their anodized or aluminum items, they actually laser engrave my club's logo on here. So, you know, it just makes it special. 2023 600 Yard Summer League. He did the same thing here. Tri-County Gun Club, 2023 600 Yard. So very cool. I just sent him the logo, and then he burns it onto anything that he can do that with. So it's very cool of them. K&M, again, appreciate it. Let's see what's up next. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of Brux barrels. It's all I use on my big guns, and I just think they're fantastic. Anyway, Ken over there was kind enough to donate a free barrel to the picnic, so that's super cool. And then, you know, he's got the order sheet in here, and you can choose what you want. Yes, you still have to wait, but you know, free barrel. Who's going to complain about that? Reading, a big supporter of ours. They've been sending us certificates for as long as I have been with this group, which is almost 10 years now. They do a 50% off discount. And the great thing is, it's 50% off your entire order. So whoever gets this certificate literally could order the entire catalog at half off, and they would honor it. And again, it's specific to us, and they just have to fill this out and send it in. But it's a nice gesture. And then you can see here, there's actually 2 of them. But you know, it's one of those things where a lot of times you get, you know, 50% off one item or something like that. The fact that they do this and honor it for the entire order is great. And that includes things like the T7 press, powder measures, like dies. It doesn't matter. I have yet to have one of the people in my group get one of these and have the order not honored. So very cool. Appreciate it. How about this one? Half off a chamber job from our local gunsmith, Terry, from Right Rifle. Really generous of him. He has done more chamber jobs and gun work for our club than you could possibly imagine over the last at least 8 to 10 years, if not longer. Really great guy, tons of information, so knowledgeable. And if you've watched any of my videos featuring him, you know that he just, he really loves giving back to the sports, to educating people, to really helping people understand what is going on inside of their guns. So appreciate it, Terry. Thanks for donating this. Next, we have some pretty cool stuff from Creedmoor Sports. Really great company. I've dealt with them for a long time. And again, they've also been big supporters of the group for a number of years, always donating, whether it's a little stool or a gun case or things like that. This year, they've really upped their donation, which was awesome. We have 2 $25 certificates. We also have a pile of their brass wax, which is really great for sizing and lubing. And then we also have a couple of their new comparators. And this is their bullet comparator. So it is a multi-function, multi-caliber, I should say, comparator. So those are super cool. And then these really neat, I guess we'll call them golf towels, you know, that kind of hang wherever you need off your range bag. They gave us a handful of those. And lastly, they gave us, and it's hard to show on camera here, but they gave us a 60-inch full rifle case. You can kind of see here, but this is their giant big boy that holds all of our F-class guns and stuff. So really appreciate it, Creedmoor. Always great to deal with them. And if you haven't checked out their website, I definitely would do that. Forster Products, again, has been one of those people that has always supported our club really nicely. They always send shirts, and I have to admit, this is probably their coolest shirt they've made so far, featuring their coax, but I really like the design. So that'll be a cool giveaway. We also have a hat here, and then a 50% off any Forster Products merchandise. Very cool of them. Lots of cool stuff from Forster. So you can get anything from a coax to dies to whatever else you want from them. So appreciate it, Forster. You guys are always awesome to us. Check them out if you haven't had a chance. Next up are a couple of KYL racks from DM Targets. And Seth up there, he's a great guy, awesome to work with. You've probably seen some other videos I've done featuring their products, but these are a couple great giveaways, and really appreciate their support of our club. He's donated some other items to my club as well for the NRL 22 stuff. And really big believer in getting good quality targets out for matches so that people can focus on shooting and not worrying about targets that hang up or fall off. So appreciate it, Seth. Thanks for the donation. So there you have it. A lot of really cool stuff that's just going to be given away at my summer picnic here. Some of it will go in raffles. Some of it we do some fun games where we might, you know, throw a bunch of bullets in a box and whoever guesses closer gets it. We might even do some, you know, some kind of darts or, you know, I don't know. We've done a lot of different kinds of games and stuff for the prizes, and it's just a lot of fun. So anyway, appreciate you all watching. You have a good one. We'll talk later.